you.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
This has to do with the article that's coming out for the Charter Commission, all right? The council came up and wanted a Charter Commission to decide if we're going to change things a little bit. I happened to be at the meeting that night, and I argued that if you're going to have a Charter Commission, just don't give it one charge. Open it up, let it go, and wherever it goes, that's what it brings to the town. What I'm interested in is what you gentlemen think of that idea, or what you think of what the town council has done with that idea.
30 seconds. Mr. Seekman.
I feel like if we're going to have a charter commission and the town people's vote to create a charter commission, and you're talking about SB2, to evaluate whether or not we should move to an SB2, it should be whatever the townspeople decide. If we're developing it to be on an SB2, then it should stay focused on whether or not an SB2 is good or bad, and all the facets for it or against it. If we were looking at something other than just SB2, some other type of form of government, and we put that on the ballot for townspeople to vote for it, then they should be able to vote and have, the charter should have unlimited carte blanche to decide whatever it wants.
Thank you. Mr. Frieda?
I think the town's attorney has insisted that what the Charter Commission is going to be presented with is an either-or situation. I don't necessarily agree with that. In fact, I don't think it's right, but you know, they're not listening to me, they're listening to him because they pay him. So as far as if you're asking what my position would be, I'm in favor of having a Charter Commission and seeing where the voters want to go with this.
Mr. Farrell?
Yeah, I was at the same meeting that Bob was at, and I believe what I said there that evening is that if you want to move to a charter commission, go out and collect the signatures. The second piece to it is that if you're going to open the charter up, open the whole thing up.
Thank you. Mr. Green?
Thank you for not forgetting me this time. I was going to raise my hand and wave my hand.
Only when you're last did I forget you.
That's it. First of all, the Charter Commission, if established, it's not just a question of SB2 either. It could be a different type of government. So, but I do think this question came up last year, and it keeps coming up time and time every year again about our town government. And I really do think it is. It should be for the people. The people need to vote on it. And starting the process, you have to develop a Charter Commission first, and then they will develop if that needs to go on to the election for next year. So yes, I agree.
Mr. Dolan?
Marty, I had a chance to seek out and speak with the original author of the SB2 legislation that is a state law at this point. And his understanding and intent was that when you vote a charter commission, that all issues are at on the table, and that the council, the political body at the time, cannot restrict the discussion. Now, our town attorney disagrees with that. So, and the original writer of the legislation was an attorney also. So, I guess we'll see.